And speaking of cases, for the first time in 6.5 months, our number of new COVID-19 cases in this state of Ohio is below 1,000. And that's for back-to-back days, too. The state reporting 851 new cases today after just 899 new cases were reported yesterday. So with all of this, the question is, are we finally at the end of the pandemic stage? And at what point do we officially reach an endemic? I like that word. Our Emma Henderson got some answers for us.
Right now, the Cleveland Clinic has 132 patients hospitalized for COVID, a far cry from the packed ICUs and ER overflow of December and part of January. But they're still busy, just in a different way.
All of those elective surgery patients that need to come in and have patiently waited for weeks to come in as they were delayed throughout the month of December and most of January.
Infectious disease chair Dr. Stephen Gordon agrees that the virus is trending in the right direction and says at this point the amount of precautions people take will most likely be related to their personal comfort level as mandates expire. But he says it's too soon to know exactly what COVID will look like in our daily lives for the long term.
What we don't know is, at least I don't know, is this going to settle as a seasonal respiratory virus like the other seasonal coronaviruses? We'll just have to wait and see.
California is the first state that will be treating COVID as endemic, meaning it will likely be part of our long-term reality. More of a big picture approach he anticipates the CDC will also begin to take.
In pivoting to what I would call preparedness for the next surge or the next respiratory pandemic, as opposed to predicting the modeling.
So is COVID going away? No, but now the focus is on how to handle it moving forward. And as these cases continue to trend down, the Cleveland Clinic urges us to remember healthcare workers haven't slowed down. So they're asking people who visit to agree to this form, outlining appropriate behavior in the hospital, including being kind to employees.
So it feels better, but we still have stressed teams, and we understand our community is still under a lot of stress, not only from the virus, but from everything else going on.
The Cleveland Clinic anticipates that guests will be required to mask up for the foreseeable future, but they have expanded the number of visitors permitted for a patient to 2 now that the Omicron surge is over in Northeast Ohio.
All right, Emma Henderson live for us tonight. Emma, thanks.